bestmonday.com tips and tricks. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the tips and some of the tricks that you are going to find or you're going to find them useful into your Monday work management account. So we're going to head over management of the workspace on our monday.com. Then we're going to have here the workspace itself. So we're going to choose one of the workspaces and we're going to start our tips and tricks by the boards. So the boards is going to be having a lot of tips to present, and some of the tips I'm going to present you for this video is going to be the three dots that are going to be in here. Maybe some of you are not going to be aware that this is going to be also very helpful. More options if you're going to click on it, and you're going to find only four elements. The first element is going to have here the pin of the columns. So instead of having the pin of a view, you can also have a pin of a column. So you can go ahead and click on here and pin whatever column that you're going to have. This pin is going to help you right there to see the column wherever you are going to find it. Also, you can go ahead and have the item height. For example, if you're going to see that it is or the items are going to have a little bit of narrow spacing, you can go ahead and increase the space by a double or a triple by clicking on here. And as you can see, the view has been completely changed. So it is going to be up to you to use that. Now, also for the color conditioning, it is going to be available. For example, as you can see, we're going to have the status, or some of the columns are going to have a specific color, like the priority, the status, and also maybe the timeline for the progress bar of it. We can go ahead and have here something else, let's say colored, like the conditional coloring, clicking on it, and then we can go ahead and start by picking up a clearer color. So it is going to affect something, or the color is going to be a little bit clearer. So we can go ahead and also add a cell or a row, as you can see. So if you're going to put a cell, it is going to have the column, for example, like that of the name. So I'm going to have the name is going to be, for example, a task 2, and it is going to get this specific color. Now let's go ahead and head over the row. And as you can see, it is going to color all the row as it is. So this is going to help you distinguish well maybe the assignee or the task that has been added in here. So you're going to put it as much as you want, and also for the column, if it is going to be something new. If you're going, for example, to have a new task, you can go ahead and put the green color just like that for it. And you're going to have the task name including new. So that was for the third one. Now for the default values, it is going to be also a very good tip in here. So instead of having something like a blank column in here, you can have a preset or a pre-value that you are going to add for due dates, priority, timeline, and etc. So you can go ahead and have those instead of having some empty columns just like that. Now, that was for the board, or these tips and tricks are going to be for the board. Now, for the specific dashboard, if you're going to have something for it, it is going to be here the connected boards. So, as long as you are going to have here some of the connected boards into the dashboard in here, you're going to have all the views together or assembled into one place. For example, in my case, I'm going to have only this one, but maybe I'm going to have another board and you're going to see the progress of all the tasks in here. As you can see, everything is going to be combined together, so you're not going to bother yourself to create a dashboard for each one of the boards that you are going to have. This is going to be very useful. Now, heading over back to the boards, you can go ahead and have a filter. Not only a filter, but you're going to have the quick filters. As you can see, these are going to be the standard filters that are going to show you all of the columns, all the tasks, and also the names that are integrated into the columns. And also, we have here the switch to advanced filters. When you click on advanced filters, you're going to have a deep search about the specific filters that you're going to apply. For example, you're going to put the localization of the specific item that you are going to need. For example, maybe a due date, maybe a note or something like that. And then you're going to put the condition contain, doesn't contain, or something like that. So we're going to put the value and you're going to put it right away. If you have some already values put into the columns in here, you're going to find these values right there. And this is going to, let's say here, not expand, but it is going to gain for you a lot of time through searching a lot, maybe hundreds or thousands of tasks added from here. So as you can see, this is going to be the thing right there. Now, I'm going to let you see that we're going to have another trick that we can use. Maybe we are going to have the same dashboard or the same, let's say here, board. We are going to share it for another, let's say, workspace or with another account. We can go ahead and have it right there. And it is going to be creating a template within the board itself. So for example, I'm going to want this specific to do or the group of the tasks added into another workspace or another account or maybe an associate with me. So I'm going to click on three dots from here and we're going to save it as a template. We're going to have it, so we are not going to choose move the origin, but we are going to duplicate the origin. I'm going to click on next, then basically, or as you can see here, we are going to select the standard template, not the managed one. So we're going to have it because this is going to be on the enterprise plan for the managed one. Click on continue, and then we are going to name it. For example, Jax management tasks template. We're going to create that template and you're going to have it instead in here. So it is going to duplicate that template with all of the elements that we have for the board as a template, and it is going to have it into the template store on monday.com. So here we have it, and as you can see, it has been added to the all templates. So you can go ahead and have it like that or copy the link of it, and then you're going to have it right away. Maybe it is not going to be in here created by the specific person, so maybe it is not going to be let's say here set up or appearing for all the members that has been joining monday.com, but you're going to have the template and you're going to have it just right there. So you are going to copy and paste and you're going to find the template as it is, and you can go ahead and use it into your account just like that. So basically that was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content and I hope to see you soon on the next one.